Every lie has a skeleton, a moment where the story stops making sense, where the suspect says, "I was home," but the phone says otherwise, where the timeline starts falling apart. June 17th, 2015, a Tuesday morning, Wichita, Kansas. A 34-year-old accountant named Lauren Cross drops her son off at daycare. She kisses his forehead. She says, "Mommy will pick you up at 5." She never came back. Her husband, Michael Cross, told police a simple story. He was at work, he left at 5:30 p.m., he came home, he found the house empty, he called 911. That story lasted exactly 48 hours. Then, the timeline started falling apart. One text message, one gas station receipt, one neighbor with a Ring camera. And when it fell hard. Lauren and Michael Cross had been married for 9 years. He was a regional sales manager, she was an accountant. Their son Caleb was 4 years old. By all accounts, they were a normal family. No police calls, no domestic disputes, no affairs. They were the couple you never worried about. Lawn mowed on Saturdays, church on Sundays, the whole picture. On June 17th, Michael Cross said he left for work at 7:15 a.m. He arrived at his office at 7:50 a.m. He worked a full day. He left at 5:30 p.m. He arrived home at 6 p.m. Lauren was not there. Her car was in the driveway. Her purse was on the kitchen counter. Michael called 911 at 6:14 p.m. "My wife is missing. She was supposed to pick up her son at 5. She never showed. I'm scared." The original timeline was clean.
Simple. Believable. For 48 hours, police treated it as a missing persons case. Then, they found the first crack. On June 19th, Detective Maria Rios requested Lauren's phone records. What she found didn't match Michael's story. Michael claimed Lauren left for work at 7:30 a.m., but her phone showed a text message sent at 8:47 a.m. from inside the house. Then Detective Rios checked the daycare security footage. Lauren dropped off her son at 8:05 a.m., not 7:30. Michael had misstated the time by 35 minutes. When confronted, Michael said, "I must have misremembered. It was a busy morning." You misremembered dropping off your own son? By 35 minutes? That was crack number 1. Small, maybe innocent, but it opened the door. Crack number 2 came from Michael's workplace. His keycard showed him entering the office at 7:52 a.m., but his computer login showed him active at 6:15 a.m. from a different IP address. He was logged into his work email from home at 6:15 a.m., 40 minutes before he said he left. Detective Rios asked Michael, "Were you working from home that morning?" Michael said no. He said he left at 7:15. He said he drove straight to the office. But the IP address didn't lie. Here's where the timeline started falling apart in earnest. Michael said he drove straight from work to home, left at 5:30 p.m., arrived at 6 p.m. But a gas station receipt showed Michael's credit card used at a gas station in the opposite direction of his home, at 5:47 p.m.
That gas station was 12 miles east of his office. His home was 10 miles west. To be at that gas station at 5:47 p.m., he would have had to leave work at 5:20 p.m. at the latest. When Detective Rios showed him the receipt, Michael paused. Then he said, "I forgot. I stopped for gas." "You forgot you bought gas? You forgot you drove 12 miles in the wrong direction?" Then came crack number 3, the one that broke everything. A neighbor had a Ring doorbell camera facing Michael's driveway. The footage showed Michael's truck arriving home at 5:18 p.m., not 6 p.m., 42 minutes earlier than he claimed, which meant Michael was home for 56 minutes before he called 911. 56 minutes. Long enough to do what exactly? On June 20th, Detective Rios brought Michael Cross in for a formal interview. No lawyer. He agreed to talk.
Michael, let's walk through June 17th one more time. You left work at 5:30? Yes. But your truck was in your driveway at 5:18, on camera. I must have left early. You must have. That was the moment the timeline collapsed. Michael admitted he lied about his departure time. Then he admitted he lied about the gas station. Then he stopped talking. He asked for a lawyer. But the damage was done.
Police searched the house. No blood, no signs of struggle, no body. But they found something else. In the garage, a shovel, recently cleaned, recently used. And on the handle, Michael's fingerprints and soil that didn't match the neighborhood. Lauren Cross has never been found. Without a body, prosecutors could not charge murder, but they had obstruction, lying to police, tampering with evidence. Michael Cross was arrested on June 25th, 2015. He pleaded no contest to obstruction. He served 14 months. He was released in August 2016. He moved to Florida. In 2021, a cadaver dog team searched a wooded area outside Wichita. The dogs alerted. Excavation found nothing. The case remains open. I know Michael knows where she is, but without a body, without a confession, my hands are tied. The timeline told me he was lying, but it didn't tell me where she went. When the timeline started falling apart, Michael Cross's freedom started falling with it. But not all the way. Not yet. Lauren's son, Caleb, is now 13 years old. He lives with Lauren's sister. He asks questions his aunt can't answer. The timeline broke, but the mystery remains. If you have any information about the disappearance of Lauren Cross, contact the Wichita Police Department. I'm your host. Thank you for watching. And remember, a timeline doesn't crack on its own. Someone has to pull the thread.